afternoon from Marie at messymcreations, coming to you live from Leighton Buzzard. I hope this day finds you safe and well. It's certainly been a glorious sunny one with me. And fingers crossed the same for you. I'm just playing around. Oh, I've just had another idea with colour. Oh, that's a nice combination, isn't it? Right, that's one of the cards we're going to do. Actually, right. Oh, I suppose some white card might help me as well, mightn't it? One day I will be totally organised, but today is not the day. But hopefully as you jump on, you can catch me when I've done my organisation. So this stamp set is in our last chance sale, leaves us on the 3rd of May. So I thought I'd have a quick little play with it, and it is Butterfly Wishes. So I need my branch on a bigger block. Then I need a couple of my butterflies. So that one doesn't have a punch. I have the duet punch that will cut that one out, so we will have that mounted as well. And there's a flower as well, so we're going to do a bit of fussy cutting with that flower. If you saw my post about my craft room having a tidy, you wouldn't believe it from still seeing my desk. So I've got new storage for my paper, and it's all fabulous, but it doesn't mean I'm any more organised. So what we got sentiments wise, it was a perfect day because of you, birthday wishes, love to celebrate you, a sweet friendship refreshes the soul, and welcome. You have it was a perfect day because of you. So we'll get that mounted as well. So let's get stamping. Which is kind of the point, isn't it? So this first card, I am going to use Basic Grey and Magenta Madness. Now what I'm going to do is ink the main branch in Basic Grey. And have that coming across from there. So this is a distinctive stamp, so you get that detail within the stamp itself. What I'm also going to do is stamp a flying butterfly coming in there. Oh, I didn't mount the other butterfly. Got an in-flight butterfly, I need that. There's always one that forgets what they're doing, isn't there? Just switch my Wi-Fi off again. Choose with my Wi-Fi. Hopefully that will clarify the picture for you. So then my other butterfly is going to fly there. And my sentiment is going to go down at the bottom. There. Now what I am going to do is stamp a couple of these butterflies. I'm going to do one. No, I'm not going to do one in basic grey at all. So that's got the layout of my card. And then I'm going to take my Magenta Madness. So stamp off our ink onto our paper. Then find your chamois at the bottom of a pile. And now what I'm going to do is, if you notice, this butterfly sort of has two, there's probably not enough space on this little bit of card. But I'm hoping there might be. Let's be really conservative. Whoop, there we go. So what I'm going to do with one of these, well, actually I'm going to fussy cut them both, but one of them, so I'm going to pick up the body from the grey image that I've picked up. So I'm literally going to separate the two sets of wings to create some dimension to make this butterfly look like it's more in flight. So just cutting around the smaller set of wings on that one, doesn't matter which one out of the two stamped images, and then on this one I'm going to cut the full image around, but again don't need his body, so sorry butterfly, because I think his body can remain, as I say, in the grey. So just cutting around so that that can then sit over the top of that, and I'm going to add some dimensionals, because hopefully, right, we'll use, don't throw that outer layer, just use your scissors to snip it to size. So that piece is going to sit over the butterfly, and then this piece, I'm going to take my bone folder and just slightly lift the wings, and then I'm going to use a glue dot. So the glue dot is going to go right near the edge of that wing, so I'm going to pick up two on there, and then that is going to sit on top of there. So then it gives more dimension to that butterfly, and you've still got the body of the butterfly. Of course, you could layer those the other way up. You could have put the oh, there's an excuse for an embellishment there. You could have put the dimensional, the first one down flat, and then the dimensionals on the second one. I've got a ink sblob, so what we do with ink sblobs is we make out that that's exactly where we were going to put it. So don't tell anyone, that's our secret. We'll add some more later. So then what I'm going to add is some of the flowers. So again, what I want to do is on this scrap, going to ink where those flowers are with my, making sure we don't put that onto the card. And I'm also going to ink a couple of these bigger ones up. Put my scissors down somewhere, there they are. So having stamped out that image, I'm just going to cut around those flowers again, and that's going to add some colour onto my card. Then I'm going to mount it onto a Magenta Madness base and then onto a basic grey card base. So that's our little flower there. Need to have made it a bit pointy at that end. Let's try cutting a rounded petal. I'm going to use a glue dot again. So I'll literally just kind of squash the image on and add that little bit of colour. Then I'm going to do the same with this. And do these two together, see what that looks like. Get rid of that bit of paper. So it's just generally easier to move your paper around, hence I made it slightly smaller. And that will fit on there. So this, hi Ali, have you managed to get out into the sunshine today? It's been glorious, hasn't it? So that's just a little bit of additional detail then. So then I'm going to add a few more of those embellishments if I can find them again. A couple more. Put one there. Generally do them in odds, could have just left it with the one, but thought I'd add a couple more. So just put one there. And then, oh, forgot about my big flower. So again, just fussy cutting it around. So it's just a nice way of adding some highlight colour. But yes, I'm definitely loving the weather at the moment. I had a lovely weekend. I went to a National Trust yesterday. Had lunch out. I was out. Well, out, in, out. Or out really, isn't it? Nice wander around the garden, which was lovely. Oh, yeah, but it was chilly at 7:15. Oh, blimey. Yeah, we've had some frosty mornings, haven't we? But there is something a bit nice about that really cold, frosty start. So that one I'm just going to pop on the end there. With any luck, this piece of 10 slightly longer than I need it, so cut a little bit off. And that's gonna sit onto there to lift that. And because I've put the embellishments on and I've got that raised butterfly, I'm going to use glue. Oh, it was such a beautiful day yesterday. Yeah, I think it's important we get a bit of fresh air at the moment, isn't it? It's all too easy to... Well, especially when working at home. I don't know if you're quite as bad as me. I kind of fall out of bed and fall into the office. Oh, no, don't cut that there, Marie. So for my card base, I'm just cutting my A4 sheet in half at 14.85 and scoring at 10.5. And then taking that bone folder I had a second ago, scoring that edge. And that just sits on to there. Which again, I'm going to use wet glue. Because I've put those embellishment bits on, I do find you tend to squish them a bit if you use tape. So there we go, Magenta Madness and Basic Grey. For one card. And the other one is going to be pale papaya and cinnamon cider, which requires me to have my cinnamon cider handy. And I'm going to add in, because I happen to have it on my desk, which, considering how tidy it was a little while ago, it's now no longer tidy. Going to use the Very Versailles writing. So the Very Versailles is staying with us. The Butterfly Wishes is being retired and is only £8.40. So I'm going to do this in the Pale Papaya. So this is one of our new in colours. And it's fantastic because we haven't really got anything like it at the moment, so it's rather nice. So I'm going to put that there. Shut that for a moment. And so I'm definitely going to use this butterfly Now the only thing with these being new is I don't have blends or anything to ink that up any further. The blends haven't arrived yet, so I've just got my inks, but it might look rather pretty. I might be able to add, well, let's see what it looks like. Possibly doesn't need anything adding to it. So this works with the Duet punch. So I can just punch out that butterfly. Oh, then we get a little companion butterfly with it. So I might just, actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Oh, actually, let's put my branch on first, shall I? I'm going to put a cinnamon cider one underneath and then have that on top and have its wings lifted. But I do want to have my little branch in. So a similar sort of thing. So literally these sets, just you can play to your heart's content with your colours. So I think that's going to go across, coming from that side. So again, I'm going to do that middle flower in pale papaya. Actually, while we've got the cinnamon cider out, let's stamp our butterfly that we've punched. So I'm putting the darker colour underneath. So that one's going to fly off that away. My sentiment is going to be in cinnamon cider as well. So it was a perfect day because of you. That's going to go down in this corner. And then I think another butterfly flying. So actually do the same again. I'm going to have that flying there. Then that's going to have, so I need two pale papaya butterflies. You so know I actually talk to myself like this when I'm crafting alone, don't you? So I'm going to fussy cut out that one to go over the top, and that one's already punched. So, well, actually what we can do is, as we're on the tail end of this, let's just have a little bit of that to go across the body like that, and take our bone folder, just flick, so you're rounding up those wings to get that bit of lift in the wings. So it just gives a bit of, so then we can have it sort of slightly, so it's almost like a shadow underneath. And then, as I say, I find it easier fussy cutting if I have a smaller piece of card around. Probably be an awful lot easier if I actually put my glasses on as well, wouldn't it? Let's not look too closely. Going with the rustic look. Oh, I've just realised I can use my new pale papaya bits of bling, which are rather nice. So again, not going to cut around his antennae. We've got the base one for that. Actually make sure that wing is rounded at the top. And again, so always do, whilst you can see all that colour on there, do make sure you, if you have colour, that when you do that you do it with a clean one rather than get a big smudge. This one I'm going to put a glue dot on. So just pick up a simple little glue dot and have that flying off in that direction. Now the question is, which way round? What we're thinking, cinnamon cider, card base, and pale papaya. Yes, I think that's the way I would tend to go. Get all these stamps out of the way so we don't get any ink everywhere. So that piece of card I cut 1 centimetre smaller than my card base. That's our fabulous bling that's going to go on. So I'm going to cut from the pale papaya a piece that is 10 by 14.45. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Helps you do the measurements the right way around. Nearly ended up with a very small bit then. So that's going to sit on there. So you've got essentially a ½ centimetre that you can then centre the cards and you get that nice bit of layering. So my card base I've cut lengthways at 10.5 and then I'm going to score at 14.45. Okay, when you make card bases, just score that top line. Let's get the scissors out of the way. I'm going to put the bling on afterwards, although again, because I've got those butterflies, I am going to glue that onto there. Glue on the back there. I tend to keep away from the edges because it will squidge a bit when I press it down. Bit of wriggle room so that we get that centralised on there. I open my little packet of bling. So we just, shiny, shiny. Oh, I've lost my pick tool. There it is. So I'm thinking the smaller ones. Actually, do you know what I might do? I might put the 2 of the smaller ones together in this area. Just like that. I wonder if I haven't got any splodges about, have I? No. Right, let's see there. There you go. Right, I'm leaving it there. So we have Magenta Madness and, oh, I didn't cut a flower out. Oh, Magenta Madness and Basic Grey and Cinnamon Cider and Pale Papaya, but I do want an extra Pale Papaya flower. Oh, hello Linda, you alright? Thank you. Rather loving this pale papaya and cinnamon cider combination. So I just stamped another one because I didn't like the first one I stamped. So as I say, I'm just going to fussy cut around. Oh, bless you. You must feel like you're getting a little bit closer, hopefully. And hopefully you've got to see your daughters and your granddaughter. I think you've opened up in Wales, haven't you, as well? Or I'm hoping you have. So you can see a bit more of them. And that one's going to sit. I'll sit on the end, actually. That's, yeah. You've been through it a bit, haven't you? But all worth it to be closer to loved ones. Lost my glue dots now. There we go. So, oh, we've got a little glue dot there. That's. I might pop it down that end. Pop it there. Oh, how amazing was that? Just love the world starting to open back up again. So baby steps, but yes, hopefully we can enjoy more time with loved ones. So there we go, got my extra flower there. So pale papaya and cinnamon cider and basic grey and magenta madness, and the duet punch is £17 and that stamp set is only £8.40 in the sale. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And tomorrow night is Ornate Thanks stamp set, so that's in the sale at £8. So I shall be playing with that one tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, enjoy the sunshine, be safe, bye.